just get your dogs. All right, so who do I have here with me today?
My name's Gabe.
Gabe.
Yep.
Nice to meet you, Gabe.
Nice to meet you too, brother.
What's your age and current living condition?
I'm 43. I don't like to say homeless, but
I say displaced.
But yeah, displaced. I'm actually trying to function a politically correct word. I'm thinking like residentially challenged. I just don't have a residence at the moment, no address. But
okay. What's a day in a life like for you out here in Sunnyslope, man?
Man, honestly, it's a struggle every day, but because of the way I live my life, I'm blessed. I'm blessed every single day. Like I'm fed every single day. I know I'm gonna be all right every single day. I've got my babies with me. They're fed every day.
Can I shine a light on them?
Yeah, for sure.
And also has a whole bunch of little puppies in there too.
Yeah, pups. Yeah.
Beautiful pups.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
With that being said, man,
so is it scary out here? A lot of people have to use clear, let's call it that, clear, so that they can stay up at night so that their belongings and things don't get stolen.
Yeah,
is that the same here?
I mean, it's pretty rough down here, bro. Like if you turn your back for 1 second. In fact, I was just in McDonald's a minute ago, and I turned my back to get some drinks, and somebody came in and stole the food right off my tray and dipped. Yeah.
Happens that fast.
That quick. And he was gone, bro. And I came out the door and he was dipped. And I was like, all right, man, that's cool, that's what's up. But hey, it's all good, man. They looked out and they replaced the meal.
They gave you
yeah, but yeah, man, it's definitely not an easy way of life.
Out.
Yeah, no, I mean everybody.
So how do the how do the cops and stuff treat you guys? What about McDonald's here, the storefronts and things of that nature? How do they treat you guys, man? Are they mean? Do they push you out? Do they make you move, go from spot to spot, etc.?
It depends. These guys right here at McDonald's have been pretty cool with us. I mean, considering that, you know, they don't push us, they don't kick us off or nothing like that, but they, you know, I like to try to make sure I clean up in here and everything so that way
things like that
I'm literally at least giving back to them for giving me an opportunity to not be being pressured by the cops and everything else. But the cops out here, man, I'm gonna be real 100 with you. Lots of harassment, lots of
what do they do? They make you leave places?
Yeah.
Do they give you tickets? Are they arresting people out here in Sunnyslope?
Yep,
what's going on?
All of that.
Tell me about it.
And their biggest target is homeless. The homeless people. Yep, they're all over. People that are displaced, no matter what. That's, I mean, literally, I tell everybody, oh, man, you could go kill somebody right now. They wouldn't even come and investigate it. But if you're homeless, they're gonna come see you all day. They're gonna be right here on your helmet, and it sucks, man, because they've made it to where you cannot be anywhere, almost in the entire city here, and you're trespassing or you're doing something. Yeah. You're doing something to their degree of illegal.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's awful.
So they pressure, they'll say, you know, you guys got to go. And then they have this thing with the DOJ. They just got reprimanded from the DOJ, and they're not supposed to be harassing and doing the things that they've been doing lately. So they've changed tactics. Okay. Now they're trying to help us, okay? Their way of helping us is coming to tell us, here's a resource packet, here you go. Oh yeah, by the way, here's a ticket too. Or, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It always adds up to something else, and that's their intentions. They bring the resource packet as an excuse to be like, oh, here you go. Oh yeah, by the way, you know, you're doing such and such and such.
Here's your ticket.
So I mean, literally, it hasn't changed any. It's just new tactics. It's new ways, and it is what it is. But
have you seen any of the where they're actually letting people get their stuff that they retrieve back? Like, say if there was a homeless encampment, and they take certain belongings, is it easy for you guys to get those things back?
Not usually, like.
Or is it hard?
It depends on the situation. Like, sometimes they'll let us just grab our stuff. They'll sit there and watch us and wait. Sometimes they won't. They'll leave and they'll come back or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, man, I lose so much stuff out here, or I get so much stuff stolen or something like that. It's gotten to the point where I don't attach myself to anything anymore. The biggest thing is like, my biggest issue is my phones and stuff like that. Hold on 1 second.
Yep. He's helping somebody.
So, like, phones and stuff like that. Like, I just bought a phone last month on the 12th.
Yeah.
Bro, and went to jail like a week, like less than a week later, because they pulled up on here and did their whole shebang bang and hey, guess who? And I was like, oh my God, dude, here we go again. And sure enough, they took me to jail, and I get out, gone again. I paid $160 something for that phone.
So now you got to start all over
again.
again.
And I'm supposed to figure that out from being down here where I have nothing already. It's hard to come up with $160. You know what I mean? Like, just to go and be like, oh yeah, I have enough now that I can eat and go get a phone. Sweet. But I was lucky. I got blessed. Some lady looked out for me the day that I got that phone. She came and she actually handed me a bag with five sodas in there and $310.
Man, that's a blessing. That's an angel.
And
shout out to that lady, man.
For real. Like, I don't even know who she was. Like,
that's cool.
She handed it to me and she left. And I didn't even look in the bag until, a few minutes later, because I was dealing with my dogs. And when I went and looked in the bag, I said, whoa, hey. I went to go looking for her because I was like, maybe she made a mistake. There's no way she put this much money in there. And I go, okay, I guess she really meant that. And for something like that to happen, it's very, very rare. But you know what? When it does,
it's appreciated.
People like us appreciate it big time.
Does stuff like that happen often, or is it far and in between?
It's very, very far and in between. Like, man. I mean, I get people that look out for me, especially because I have animals. They really come and they go, hey, is there anything we can do, for the dogs or whatever? Like, it's always, I get love a lot.
Would you say that having animals out here being displaced is a plus or a minus? I mean, would you get more help without them or less? I mean, or is it more?
It depends on what side of the stick you're on, bro. Because if you're looking for help to like get somewhere, to like that's one of the things that's been keeping me back is
traveling,
having my dogs. I go to CBI or any of these places that are supposed to help you with, getting a voucher, getting housing or whatever, and they always tell me, well, hey, we got this little thing where we can take you and you can be there, but you can only have one dog. Bro, you can obviously see that I have more than one dog. What do you want me to do? You want me to go get rid of my dogs because you want to comply with the way you have things? Why can't you accommodate mine?
What you need
instead of me accommodating for you? Where's the
fair exchange isn't a robbery?
Because I'm literally coming and asking for help. You're telling me you can help me as long as.
Yeah. Do you see a lot of people coming out here talking to you guys, helping you guys with blankets, things of that nature, or anything?
Not so much anymore. That used to be, but what's
people are getting in trouble now for doing it.
Exactly that, and that's exactly what it's become. And they're actually arresting people and doing crazy ass shit like that for coming and feeding homeless people, bro. That to me, that is a foul display of humanity,
non-humanitarian.
That's crazy because you're literally arresting people, taking people to jail, and charging them
with misdemeanors for gatherings.
Actually, I think they had it. One person told me that they had it to where at a certain gauge of it, they could get you with a felony for it.
Oh, if you go to get so many misdemeanors, for sure.
Yeah, and so I was like, wow, bro, they're really going that far in depth to try to, cut people out of people's lives to help them.
Yeah, that's awful, man.
And these people are doing it out of the kindness of their heart because they love, other people. And I mean, to me, that just shows that we're going downhill in our faith and our love for each other. You know what I mean? And the fact that, like, no wonder the communities are going to where they're going. You know what I mean? It's everybody against everybody. It's a war out here, basically, and it sucks, man.
Are you from Arizona?
Not originally.
Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from California, but I came out here from Colorado.
Do you wonder why there's a lot of people coming out to Arizona from other states and things like that? Is there reasons behind that? Is it just cheaper out here? Is it better for displaced out here? Or was it just like a family situation? Because I'm all over the valley, and a lot of people that I come into encounter with, they just say that they're not from here. They came here for a multitude of different reasons. But, I just always ask, like, what brought you here, if you don't mind me asking?
My stupid thinking. I'll be honest with you, man. Mm-hmm. I lived in Colorado. I was actually working for a nonprofit organization. I had it made, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was doing good, and there was just a lot of stuff pressured on my shoulders. I kind of got to where I felt like I needed a new, scenery or whatever. And I wound up getting hooked up with some girl out here. I came out here, and next thing you know, I'm stuck.
Okay, yeah. I hear that a lot.
Yeah, and even though I say I'm stuck, like, I could figure out a way to get out of here if I wanted to, but, like, honestly, I kind of like it here. I don't like the way it's becoming. I don't like the way it's starting to change and shift into some other like militant stuff or whatever they're doing, man. Like, it's crazy. But other than that, I love it here. I mean, the 120-degree weather, we could kind of,
wish that was mitigated, huh?
Bring it down a little bit, But I like warm weather, man. I right now it's cold. I don't like the cold.
Yeah.
I don't like the cold at all. That's why that was another reason why I wanted to get away from Colorado.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Because that cold is rough. But yeah, man, I just came out here on a whim, bro. Like, I really met this girl, and I was like, oh yeah, yay, haha. Look, I'm gonna go do good out there, and kind of fell on my face. But
so what about family, man? Do you have any family members? And what was life like prior to you being displaced? You said you were living good, and what was essentially the problem that made you become displaced? I know you said you were just came on a whim, but was it drugs? Was it things of that nature? If you feel like talking about it.
I mean, it wasn't even that, man. It was literally the fact that I just didn't have a plan when I came out here. I thought I kind of had it under control. I came out here. I had some money in my bank and had my car, and I figured, I'm gonna go out there and chill and see what it is for a while. A couple weeks, I'll have a job. It'll be nothing, you know what I mean? I'll be all right. But it didn't help that the girl that I came out here with wound up just getting over on me as much as she could too.
Yeah, that's usually the move.
She ran me pretty good, but the craziest part is that me and her are still friends. I had to kind of actually, she taught me a good lesson, humbled me big time.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'd probably be in prison. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's good. As long as you learn from your situation and you get past it. Forgiveness is a thing that is hard for people to do, and it shows part of your character when you're able to do that. So that's a good thing on you, man.
When you learn to stand up and kind of just take responsibility, mainly for what I've done myself. I put myself in the position, so I can't really I can't really blame her. I mean, she just took advantage of the situation at hand, and I don't blame her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And family?
Family, I don't have any family
people out there
here
that love you, or anyone who knows
sure.
that you're in this situation?
Yeah, for sure. I've got my grandma and my mom and stuff like that. My mom lives in like, she lives in Utah, and my grandma lives in Colorado. Okay. I got my kids and stuff like that.
Do they know you're out here?
Yeah, they know I'm here. Okay. And basically, you know, I stay in touch with them and everything, but basically I've told them, you know, they try to help me or whatever, and I just
got too much pride. You want to wait until you're in a better situation?
I'm riding the wave, bro. I'm riding the wave. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that, buddy. Hey, nothing wrong with that. We don't judge here.
Being responsible for my own degree of situation, you know. And usually I would have panicked. Oh God, somebody help me! But this time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see how this moves. You know what I mean? And see how this winds up. And to be honest with you, despite the fact that I'm displaced, I'm happy, bro. Okay. I'm good. Like my life is really not that bad. I enjoy the scenery. I talk to people all the time. I let people know, you know. I give people my story a lot too. That's why I was way for this, you know.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Because anything that I can say or do that might help somebody else elevate.
Man, that's a blessing. That's all. Hey, that was one of the best things I've heard in a long time. So, if you can think this far, I always ask this: where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? If you can think out that far.
Well, I'll tell you what, bro. This is where I see it. Because, and I'm gonna go hard for this because. This is in representation or for in memory of, I guess, if you will, my girlfriend that passed away in 2024. Or 2023, my bad. 2023. My apologies.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, that was a
big thing.
See, and I'm still struggling with that, still quite a bit, but I'm picking back up from that, and that's another thing too. Like, I was doing good. When me and my girl were together, we were like, man, I mean,
you guys were doing it, yeah,
big time, you know, doing things that like I could actually be proud of and be like, you know what, we did that, yeah. You know what I mean? But after she passed, man, when it happened and the way it happened and everything, it was kind of like a slap in the face, and at the same time it just took all the wind out of me, all the ambition and all the want and all the I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna, everything that I had in me, gone in an instant, and it was just like, that's it. And I thought I ran through my entire life till the very end, and I thought, right here I have nothing more to, I don't care anymore. Like, it doesn't, nothing matters now, because what I was building has disappeared, you know. And so because of that, bro, I kind of hit a nasty bump, and it put me down for a minute. I'm starting to get back to where, like, and I can actually like see it for what it is, and I'm working on some things because it was actually a wrongful death situation, and the cops were involved and stuff.
Get your rightful due.
Yeah, well, more or less just justice for her, because they didn't do justice for her. Like, they literally just were like, I mean, they badgered her parents and told her that their daughter was an idiot because she oh boy, what kind of drugs was she on to go do some stupid shit like this. And man, like I said, the cops were involved, and I think that they were a lot more involved than what they're implying they were. But that's neither here nor there. Eventually I'll find that proof if it's there. I've been working on it, and at this point, I know for a fact that the whole entire event happened on a false report, and the false report initially at the end of everything resulted in an injury or death, which is a class 2 felony.
Yes, sir.
So you know, I mean,
searching to be reciprocated.
Yep. For the fact that, I mean, she didn't deserve to lose her life like that. But I'm gonna do whatever I can to kind of. Her thing was she liked to do videos and video editing. We did a lot of video editing and stuff like that. We did music videos, stuff like that.
That's cool, man.
And she literally she wanted to be TikTok famous, man. And if I have anything to do with it, she will be. But she'll be riding on my shoulders. You know what I mean?
Man, that's dope to hear, bro. Someone like you that's gonna, you know, keep her name living, man. Yeah, you're a good dude, bro, and I can tell. I'm a really good judge of character, and just by talking to you, you're definitely your mental fortitude is all the way there, and I can tell that the streets you haven't been succumbed by it. Yeah. So I know in my heart, I know that you could get out of this. This is just a bump in the road for you.
Yeah.
And I hope that you do it, man. I hope that, you know, the next time I see you, we could do a part 2, and you'll be doing a little bit better and have a better mental state than you do today.
Yeah.
I know that's to be true just by looking at you, man, and talking with you. You're definitely got the right state of mind frame, man. So let's get on the move on it, man. Let's get going. And this was a dope, powerful interview, and I would love to thank you, man. And last but not least, do you mind me putting this on my social media platform so people, like you said, can understand what it's like to be out here and know that it's not good to be out here, but also it's also whelming and welcome for people to come talk to you and things of that nature.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, man. For sure. I don't mind that at all.
Thank you so much, man. This was a blessing.